What's up? It's your boy Steven Ramirez. Currently enrolled at Full Sail University. Get my bachelor's degree in recording arts. Right now I'm in a class called Music, Copyright, and Publishing. So, what are we going to talk about today? We're going to talk about individual rights versus public domain. Alright, so what is individual rights and what is public domain? Individual rights, okay, let's say right now I create something. Boom. I copyright it, sign it off, it's all good. And this is mine. I don't want no one touching it. I don't want no one tampering with it. I don't want no one trying to re-record it. I don't want no one trying to change how it looks. It's mine. So what I'm going to do is get it copyrighted. So basically what that means is this is mine until I'm dead, until the end of my life. And plus 70 years after. It used to be 50 years until the Sonny Bono Copyright Term Extension Act was approved in 1998, allowing 20 more years additional of the 50 years. So basically, instead of just having 50 years after my death, I get 70 years. And now with corporations, they get 120 years unpublished. And then they get 95 years from the date of publication for exclusive rights. After that, it goes to the public domain. The public domain is this big pool of basically anything that expired from the 70 years, 120 years, 95 years, whatever it is, goes into this big pool and anybody could just go for it. It's free for all. So basically, if a song was recorded back in 1825 and I want to record it right now, guess what? I could use the same exact lyrics, same exact beat, same exact instruments, anything I want. Because it's mine. Because it's public domain. Basically, anyone can use it. Free for all. Alright, so now, what's in the public domain? There's everything from books, poems, old films, old cartoons, characters, anything you name it. Anything that expired is in there. Now, for instance, there's some early Betty Boop cartoons that are in the public domain. Even though she's still copyrightable and she's still trademarked, there's still early cartoons that were never copyrighted at the time. So basically, they're public domain. Also, the Old Testament. The Old Testament, which has been remade into all types of different books, basically from children's books to adults to students to colleges. So that's also in public domain. So if I want to rewrite the Old Testament right now, I can do it myself. A lot of work, so I won't do it. But if I wanted to, I could, without getting sued or anything. Some things still protected under copyright law is this guy right here, The Minion, Despicable Me. Y'all seen the movie? Great movie. It's so fluffy. Y'all remember this guy? Well, him right here, he's still protected under Universal because this was created not too long ago, so it hasn't expired yet. Which means, you know, if anyone was to put this guy in a cartoon or anyone was to put this guy in a cover of their album, Universal, bah, it's going to attack. We're going to get him because it's under copyright. So don't mess with the Minion. It's my boy. All right. Also, the classic album, Michael Jackson Thriller. Yes, everyone knows the album, one of the most sold albums of all time. This guy right here, Michael Jackson, as we all know, passed away. You know, rest in peace, not too long ago. But all his music, this album, still copyright. No one could touch it. Now, after his 7 years expire, then anybody can go for it. That's a bad thing though, because this is a classic album. I don't want no one trying to remake anything Michael Jackson did. Michael Jackson was the greatest entertainer of all time. But it's going to happen. I mean, we'll probably all be gone. But then again, we might still be here. Who knows? So, it's good things about things being in the public domain. There's good things not about being in the public domain. Like I said, albums like Michael Jackson, the Beatles, Elvis, one day people are going to just mess them all up. People are going to try to do their own thing with them. But until they make a new law, that's the way it's going to be. But things like the Old Testament, you know, this is a book that varies to many different varieties of people, which I think is a learning tool for life. So I think that's good. That's in public domain because people could, you know, remake it and issue it out to different brands, different companies, different groups. So that's all the time I have. But I hope you enjoyed. Hope you learned a lot. I learned a lot. And catch you on the flip side. Later.